Hi, it's not Tuesday.
No.
We were here on Tuesday,
Yeah.
but as good as Joelle looks, she sounds terrible.
Hi, guys.
Little laryngitis going on. This is actually better than yesterday, so we wanted to wait, see if Joelle's voice came back. Otherwise, I gotta be ventriloquist for you.
Get
Joelle,
a little
what are you saying,
a little
Joelle?
whiteboard. I'll start writing things down.
So Dr. Laura Dabney, I always forget the intro. Dr. Laura Dabney, relationship psychiatrist, Joelle Brant, relationship coach. And we're here, what we do is we help executive men with their relationship problems, but we're here as a way to help people be less tentative, less squirrely, less
Timid,
nervous about coming in to get help when you have an emotional relationship problem. Because as we say every time, nobody leaves without saying, I wish I'd done this earlier, right? So don't be that person. Come on in. This is our welcome mat. We welcome you in. This is who we are. This is what we do. It's what we chat about every day. Mm-hmm. So we decided we wanted to talk about why people ask us these questions all the time in session. You know, why do I keep letting him take me over or
walk all over me?
Why
can't I stand up for myself?
Right. You know, what these kind of and people often bring up self-esteem, and self-esteem is part of it, but there's a secret reason that we see all the time, and I call these the enemy emotions.
Okay.
So there are people who don't see their emotions as normal, natural, biological, but more that they divided them up into there are good emotions and bad emotions.
And in their sense, bad emotions, they shouldn't feel them or they're wrong.
Yeah, not just uncomfortable, but they're actually wrong. Right, they're wrong. They're the enemy. So the emotion becomes the enemy.
Yeah.
And it distracts them from the problem, actually, ironically.
Absolutely.
So if there's a problem or a person's a problem, they feel anger, and then suddenly that's bad, that's wrong, it's mean, a half a dozen reasons why they can't let that be in their head. I mean, we're just talking about in your head. I'm not talking about saying anything at this point. I'm just talking about people who can't even let it exist right here.
Yeah.
Right? They just start squashing it down.
Burying
it. And so the irony is, okay, so how does this work? So the anger somehow is attached to hurting somebody. Like they're just like this. If I feel anger, someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah. That's what they think in their heads.
Right.
That's their link.
Right. And then that guilt, oh my gosh, it's going to hurt somebody. I want to hurt somebody. As opposed to it's really what? Like oceans apart.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between thinking, being enraged even in your head, and hurting somebody.
Yes.
I love to use the example. You never worry that your laughter is going to become mania. But that's a similar, that's what you're saying. My anger is going to turn me killing somebody. Like, no, you're an adult. You can control yourself. These are just fantasies or thoughts you're having in your own head. They're private. Nobody has to even know.
Yeah. And they're normal.
Right.
Unlike my voice, but that's okay.
Right. Was it the football yelling or the flu?
It was getting better. And then the Giants played Monday night and actually won. So that did not help the voice.
Joelle and my husband are football yellers because we know that yelling at the football team on TV makes them do better.
It does. It does not.
Just because they won one game out of two does not mean it helps.
I know. We won 2 games. Okay, back to the anger, because I am sure I'll feel that next Sunday then, I guess.
You should have a little reprieve.
I know.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
So the anger, not going to be murder somebody. There's a big difference there. And I know what I was going to say. It's like denying that you have ears. Okay, it's like, oh, I don't have ears. I don't want to hear anything bad, so I don't have ears. But if we think overall, hearing is helpful. Yes, we're going to hear something we don't like or is painful, but we don't deny ourselves our hearing, because overall it's very helpful.
Mhm.
It's the exact same with all of our feelings, but we're talking about anger. Anger is the same
Yes.
way. Our anger is our alarm bell. It's the smoke alarm we have in our head. Something's wrong out there.
So anger is usually what? The alarm bell that, okay, I have to do something. I need to set up a boundary or I need to do something.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. I need to vent it.
Okay.
Maybe not even to that person. There's a half dozen things you can do with the anger, but if you keep ignoring the alarm bell, you're not going to know if it's just the battery needs to be changed or is there a fire. I mean,
Right.
something has to be done about that. That's
Yeah.
like an infection is telling you something's there and needs to be taken care of.
Okay.
So anger is not the enemy, people.
No.
We need you to feel that so you know what's happening.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why these keep going on. And so people, what happens is someone will walk all over. Let's say someone mistreats you.
Okay.
Even if it's something minor or just something bothersome. It may not be mistreatment. It might just be something that's bothersome to you. And if you're not able to say, oh, that makes me so angry, and they keep doing that, I need to do something. I need to let you know that's irritating. When you do that, can you please stop?
I'm smiling because I have a good I can't even use the word. I have a good example.
Well.
So with something. Oh man, Lola's on Facebook. But anyway.
Lola's Joanna's mother.
Man.
It's always the mother.
So stop. No, but so one thing is, sometimes let's say you have a friend that you speak to on the phone a lot. And
Okay.
one thing could be when you're on the phone with them, they can say, okay, like while you're talking. If you don't tell them that annoys you or bothers you, they will not stop. I used to be like, God, I'd get so irritated and just hang up the phone and just then be mad.
Right.
And then I'd be like, why am I so angry? And it's because, oh, my mom's not listening to me. She's just being dismissive. I mean, my friend. But then eventually I realized, okay, if I don't say, Mom, when you are on the phone with me and are just okaying me, it makes me feel like you're not really there or you're not listening or paying attention. So I just need you to hear me, because it irritates me and it made me mad. I may have said it differently, but basically I said that.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, sorry, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So that right there, it's a small little, she wasn't doing anything to be mean. And I wasn't trying to be mean. But since then, I still have to gently remind her sometimes. But, that boundary worked.
Yeah, and we've all been on the other end of this.
Yeah.
We've all sensed that somebody's upset or something went wrong, and you have no idea what happened. And we'd much rather know. And we always say, well, if you just told me. So it might be bad news to the other person or uncomfortable information. But again, it's so much better than let it go on and on and on, because there's no way, like all emotions have to be aired out, even if it's just in your head or they blow.
Yeah. So what about for you? What would be an example that, when it comes to the people that we usually see?
Well, I can tell you, a personal example.
Okay.
I always compare what I do with sports, because it's like muscle memory. It's not, we can tell you, make friends with your anger, but it takes a long time. If you have convinced yourself over the years that anger causes hurt, right? Not people cause hurt, but anger causes hurt, then you're going to be tentative about pulling those two things apart. But even I teach this, I do this all day long, but it was at tennis. My tennis coach, he's from Ghana, and I'm learning how to do net shots. He's like, lady, why you not punch the ball? Punch the ball. I said, I'm punching it. He's like, no, you kiss the ball. You must punch the ball like Connors.
Like what?
Connor's my 25-year-old,
oh my gosh,
6 foot tall son. But when he was right though, so I started paying attention to it. I was like, I don't have to hit that hard. I don't want to hurt him. Or what if it's a friend across the way? I don't want to take her head off with my ball. But
it had to.
But it's aggression. It's aggression. You get angry at the ball. And I was like, and he picked up on it. So we all do this. It's not totally unusual to want to not make waves and not want to make a big deal. But overall, you have to hold on to the bigger picture, because we're all adults and know we have to sometimes hold on to the big picture, which is it's better to get that off your chest in whatever appropriate way you pick than to determine that your anger is the problem. Otherwise, you're just going to keep letting people run you over, do things that are inappropriate.
And then you end up taking it out either on the wrong person, wrong situation, or it manifests in different ways.
Right.
Because if you don't deal with the anger, it's just, you're going to either blow or just be resentful, or so many can go on and on, really.
Scream at the TV. It'll come out somewhere else.
Yeah,
it always does. And then you feel, that's the irony. So what happens is people bury their anger, and then blow up over here, and then that person's like, "What the heck?" Because it's something totally different, or a person who's totally different. And then you say to yourself, guess what they say to themselves? I knew it. See, my anger caused that problem. I got to bury it more.
Yeah.
And that's really the irony. So they start burying more and more and more until they're just blowing up all over the place. Okay, now I'm really going to stop this time blowing up. But the problem is you have to actually feel anger more often, not less.
Yeah, just feel it.
I've had patients go, one of my favorite stories is a patient was telling me that he kept wanting, I have to get rid of it. I have to get rid of all my negative thoughts and get rid of my anger. It's a negative feeling. And I said, but everybody feels anger all the time. And his jaw dropped to the floor. No effing way. He did not. I actually laughed. I don't laugh too much when someone has a response like that, but I was like, yes, everybody. He had convinced himself not only that he had to get rid of his anger,
everyone else should too.
This is a high-ranking military person. Everybody else had whitewashed their moods, is never feeling anger. He went on to do great, by the way. It figured it all out, but I laughed out loud, and I had to go through all the different, like on all the media. Look at Trump. He's very comfortable with his anger. That's not a good example, because then people are going to go, well, see, you're an asshole if you're, I shouldn't say that. You're an idiot if you express your anger. But he's really comfortable with it. He gets what he wants. He's an idiot for different reasons.
So other people that show anger in the media, let's seriously though, but you're right. Like even or sports player, your Tommy boy.
Don't be dissing my Tommy
I'm not.
boy.
No, I'm saying, but he's comfortable with his anger. When he gets fired up, he gets fired up.
And he doesn't kiss the ball.
No.
He's aggressive with the ball.
You've got Tom Brady, who has emotion. You have Eli Manning, who has no emotion.
Yes. Well, on the field.
On the field. We don't know.
You don't know what
exactly.
But getting comfortable with your anger, it's a good thing.
Yes.
And it will keep people from walking all over you. And something wrong with getting your way. It doesn't make you a jerk. Doesn't make you hurt somebody. No, none of those things are connected.
Yep. Right.
Right in time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Be comfortable with your aggression.
Yeah, we could probably have a talk next week about that.
Okay. We'll talk next week about that.
But so you were going to say something too about your program.
Oh. So, all these things we've been talking about over the past couple weeks. How long have we been talking? Months. And these videos and our Instagram videos are all on a program that I have called Increase Intimacy Now. It explains all of this and more, and it puts it all into a program, 6-week program that also has feedback from me. So there's interaction we can have. So it's not all you doing it alone at home. You get a little feedback from me, but it is convenient to do it in your own home. Yeah, and easy. Yeah, but we'd love to see you in here too. Yeah. So either way, if you want more information about that, just message us. Yep. And love, like, and share this video if you feel it has some meaning for you or someone that you know.
All right. a good week.
Thank you, everybody.